Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this morning's severe weather update. So, the Storm Prediction Center has issued two moderate risks of severe weather for tomorrow. One across southeastern Iowa, the northeastern corner of Missouri, and northwestern Illinois, and the other across northeastern Arkansas, the boot heel of Missouri, far western Tennessee, and the northwestern corner of Mississippi, including Memphis, Tennessee, and Jackson, Tennessee. We have a large enhanced risk of severe weather covering the rest of Arkansas, Missouri, southeastern central Iowa, southwestern Wisconsin, most of Illinois, southwestern Indiana, western Kentucky, western central Tennessee, and northwestern Alabama in the orange. A slight risk extending into the Tennessee and western Ohio Valley in the yellow, and a marginal risk in the dark green for tomorrow. And looking at tomorrow's tornado threat, we're going to have two areas to really watch for dangerous tornadoes. One is going to be across central eastern Iowa, northeastern Missouri, central and western Illinois, and the other more dangerous threat is going to be across northeastern Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, and far western Tennessee. So in the red area, we have a 15% chance of seeing tornadoes touching down within 25 miles of a location tomorrow, and this includes Memphis, Tennessee, and Jackson, Tennessee, and this is hatched. So we have the potential to see strong to violent tornadoes in this area too. So you need to be really paying attention to the weather if you live across northeast Arkansas, the boot heel of Missouri, far western Tennessee, northwestern Mississippi. We have a 10% significant tornado risk in the yellow surrounding that, including Little Rock, Arkansas. And then we have this other 10% significant tornado risk bordering on Des Moines, Iowa, Peoria, Illinois, Springfield, Illinois, and Hannibal, Illinois. And this area needs to really watch out because the models keep trending in a very bad direction for eastern Iowa and especially central and northern Illinois. So we got a 5% tornado risk in the brown area, very large 5% tornado risk in the brown area, and a 2% chance of tornadoes in the green area tomorrow. Looking at the damaging wind threat tomorrow, damaging winds are going to be a big problem as we're going to be seeing a massive squall line developing where we have a 45% chance of damaging straight line winds of 58 miles per hour stronger within 25 miles of a location across southeastern Iowa, northeastern corner of Missouri, northwestern Illinois in the pink, a very large 30% chance of damaging winds within 25 miles of a location in the red area, 15% chance in the yellow, 5% chance in the brown, and we got, once again, the bimodal threat. Two hatched areas, one across eastern Iowa, southwestern Wisconsin, northern western Illinois, northeastern Missouri, the other across portions of eastern Arkansas, the boot heel Missouri, southwest Kentucky, central western Tennessee, northern Mississippi, northwestern Alabama. So we could be seeing a derecho tomorrow as well, as we got a massive damaging wind threat. We got, and then finally looking at the hail threat, thankfully the hail threat is not going to be as bad as we only have a 15% chance of quarter-size hail or larger within 25 miles of a location in the yellow area tomorrow. We do have a little hatched area where supercell development is likely to initiate across eastern Iowa, southwestern Wisconsin, northwestern Illinois, northeastern Missouri. This is going to be for 2-inch in diameter hail or larger. So make sure you are preparing for some scattered large hail. We live in the black hatched area tomorrow. Now, looking at the H2R model, I'm going to mention to you why I'm very worried about dangerous tornadoes across especially eastern Iowa, northeastern Missouri, and especially central northern Illinois. So looking at the 12Z H2R model run, we're going to be seeing uh, storms first firing across northeastern Arkansas, southeastern Missouri as early as 3 o'clock Central Daylight Time tomorrow afternoon. And then as we go into 4 o'clock, we're going to be seeing this cluster of storms move into southeastern Missouri. And simultaneously, we're going to be seeing supercells at first breaking out across eastern Iowa, possibly southern Minnesota, southwestern Wisconsin. So these are going to be elevated along the warm front. So likely not really a tornado threat with the storms across southern Wisconsin, but as we go into 5 o'clock Central Daylight Time tomorrow, when tons and tons of supercells are going to break out across eastern Iowa and possibly southwestern Wisconsin and continuing across the Boot Heel, Missouri, western Tennessee, northeastern Arkansas, south central Illinois. All these storms could be producing tornadoes down here and up here by 5 o'clock, going into 6 o'clock. Very dangerous. This is where it's getting very dangerous. Numerous supercells are evident in the HRRR model across northwestern Illinois, southwestern Wisconsin. The storms continuing across Missouri, Arkansas, western Tennessee, going into 7 o'clock. Look at what's going on in the HRRR model west of Chicago. We got nasty looking supercells, could be producing giant hail and ginormous. We could be looking at some long track violent tornadoes in north central Illinois tomorrow by 7 o'clock, 6 to 7 o'clock. And then going into 8 o'clock, Chicago, watch out. You are under the gun for possibly dangerous tornadoes tomorrow between 7 and 8 o'clock. Going into 9 o'clock, thankfully the storms will move east of Chicago into a line. And then we're going to see just a line of multicellular cells, possibly supercells, moving across Tennessee and Kentucky and southern Indiana tomorrow evening. And even into 10 o'clock, these storms still have that kidney bean look. So you need to be watching out for scattered tornadoes, unfortunately now into tomorrow night across Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, even southern Michigan, and widespread damaging winds, in addition to the tornado threat. Now, I was mentioning why I'm so concerned about big tornadoes tomorrow across Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois in particular. So I'm going to be bringing up the significant tornado parameter next to show you why I'm so concerned. So looking at the significant tornado parameter for 12 o'clock Central Daylight Time tomorrow afternoon, it's not going to be too bad yet. We're just going to be seeing values between 3 and 5 across eastern Iowa, northwestern Illinois, a little bit higher across Arkansas between about 3 and 6. But as we go into 1, 2 o'clock, these values are going to really explode into the 5 to 7 with isolated, localized, significant tornado parameters reaching 8 to 9 across eastern Iowa, southwestern Wisconsin, central northern Illinois. And the other tornado threat, the 15% significant, extremely favorable atmospheric conditions for tornadoes across southeastern Missouri and Arkansas, as we're already seeing significant tornado parameters by 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon between 5 and 9 across these areas. Going into 4 o'clock, it gets worse. We're having significant tornado parameter values across southeastern Missouri going over 10, isolated 11. And as we go into Illinois, widespread 4 to 9. But watch what happens as we go into 5 o'clock. We're going to watch this corridor across northern Missouri, or northern Illinois. Look at all of this blue as we go into 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. We are seeing significant tornado parameters between 10 and 15 across northwestern Illinois in the HRRR model. I am very worried about big, long track, violent tornadoes in this area in particular, 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. So you need to be really paying close attention to the weather if you live from Chicago westward through the Iowa-Illinois border for potentially very dangerous tornadoes tomorrow afternoon. And then not to leave you guys out in Arkansas, Missouri, southern Illinois, you're still dealing with significant tornado parameters between 5 and 9 by 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Going into 7 o'clock, look at this. Extremely dangerous, significant tornado parameters near 10 in Chicago, down to Springfield, down towards St. Louis, and then same still dangerous across southeast Missouri, northeast Arkansas, western Tennessee. And then going into 8 o'clock, the extreme tornado danger moves into southeastern Illinois. Into 9 o'clock and into 10 o'clock, thankfully, we see this tornado threat start to diminish across Indiana. And we should be done with most of the tornado threat by 11 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night. So this has the potential to be a very dangerous tornado outbreak across eastern Iowa, central northwestern Illinois, especially northeastern Missouri, and across northeast Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, western Tennessee, far northwestern Mississippi, as the ingredients are coming together for two very dangerous areas that could see strong to violent tornadoes tomorrow, and in addition, a large area that could be seeing a derecho. So make sure you got a way of being notified for tornado warnings and even severe thunderstorm warnings if you live in the especially orange and red areas tomorrow. Thanks for watching this morning's severe weather update. Have a wonderful day, my friends.